A shiny old man.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes, he was a shiny old man. I'm John Torreano. I'm from New York City. I have this theory about the attraction of glass, and I think we're genetically hardwired to respond positively to sparkly and shiny things. These are all the teardrops that are the raindrops of the glass gods. It's part of my, just kidding, agricultural aesthetic theory. When you reach in to take a gather, it's like you're reaching into the center of the earth, right? And you're doing something with it. You're making a shiny object. If you imagine a time when, we were just primitive peoples, and you would see a sparkly thing, it wouldn't be very often. And it would be magical because, why? Because you could hold a piece of the sun in your hand. And the sun is everything, right? No sun, no life. I've always thought of myself as a painter first and foremost. With painting, you have to be able to communicate with one shape, something that's three-dimensional. I don't think any artist, for example, can make art without being involved with glass in some way. Maybe it's just with slides of their work, but it's about looking, and it's about seeing, and glass is a very important tool for that. For me, I've never really been a glass artist, but I've always had glass in my art ever since about 1969, I would say, when I was using dots to create the illusion of space, kind of like sky, though I didn't think of it as sky at first. Then I started to look at photographs of the sky in order to get more interesting configurations and distributions of dots. And then because I was looking at those, I started reading about it, and I started making relationships between astronomical ideas of space and painterly ideas of space. And I found that the astronomical ideas gave me more license than the kind of formalist Greenbergian ideas about space did. The project that we're working on here at the museum, I started it a couple of weeks ago at Pilchuck, where I wanted to see what I could do in a columnar shape. Ever since about 1974, on and off, I've been making these column paintings that are half-round lozenge shapes of different sizes. What I tried to do with those is create a paradox between the physicality of them coming out from the wall and the illusionness of them, both physically and visually. And I wanted to see if those ideas could translate to glass. And in a way, I'm trying to make them as close to a painting as you can.
Yeah, and you had a recipe kind of written out.
Yeah. I'm used to working on my own all the time, and it takes a lot more energy to get the momentum going on your own than it does when you have a crew and a group of people. And so one of the pleasures I take from working in a place like the museum here is the kind of communal energy that helps support the process of making work. You don't question it so much. You just go in, you get up, you have your coffee, and you start making work. And that's refreshing. You see what I mean by them being figurative, or beings of some kind? Like post-apocalyptic, but with really nice outfits.